What's up, guys? My name is Candy, and we're back at it with another drawing challenge for you to listen to while you do your spring break homework. Assuming this is out by spring break. At least, I don't know. I've been honestly procrastinating on my stuff right now, but it's okay because it happens to the hottest of us, I guess. So this time, as the title says, I drew fairy type Pokemon characters. Well, they're not really characters. Fairy type Pokemon as magical girls because I just started playing Magica Extra and I really want to draw Hatteran. So I looked at a list of cool fairy types and I really want to do the ones that required a little bit of more thinking to them, like not Clefable or Clefairy. And also, at the time, I really thought that Grimmsnarl would be the greatest Pokemon to draw in a dress. I also really wanted all of the Pokemon that I drew to have a chance of being female. This was before I knew Grimmsnarls were 100% male. To start this project off, I opened up Milanote, not sponsored, and I started to brainstorm at 2 a.m. right before school. Yeah, smart. Regardless, I picked 4 Pokemon: Florgaze, Alolan Pikachu cosplay, Ralts Wannabe, and Mr. Bayonetta. I decided that the best way to go about this was to give them an interconnected story, that they all have a role in. Florgaze is the leader, or more so the strongest of the group. According to its Ultra Moon Pokédex, it devotes its whole life to protecting gardens across the Alolan region. Since Florgaze first debuted in Kalos, which is based in France, I decided to give her a more fancy designer vibe. I also gave her, lipstick and eyeshadow and eyeliner, and her weapon is actually puffballs that come off from her hair. The magic was given to her by a witch of the forest, which we'll get to later. Her mother died when she gave birth to her, consumed with rage. Her father drove off a bridge months later. Years after, people in her life would die over and over and over again. They say ghost types are just cursed that way. One day, Mimi was found by a forest witch who offered to lift her curse if she joined her and Florgaze to help fight against the rising dark types. In her new form, Mimi could finally go outside and show her face without her peers suffering a terrible fate afterwards. Did I base this off her disguised form Pokédex? Yes. Did I give her a huge shield that she spends all night attempting to repair if it's damaged in battle? Yes. Any regrets? No, not at all. Ah, yes. Bayonetta. Dark types of this world have been out of control recently. They've been scrambling for power all over the region. The young Grimmsnarl decided that he wanted to steal the Forest Witch power to use against her and take over the forest. However, he was immediately thwarted by Florgaze and Mimikyu, who at first offered to battle him, but it was the witch who decided to spare him. A trip to the Pokemon Center, and bless him with magical hair that gave him full control and the ability to harden it around his muscles in order to raise his defense, but also increase his attack power. Forest Witch. Despite the connotations of her title and mysterious nature, she is quite nice and active in her community. She's very empathetic and uses her magic to bless other Pokemon so that they can help protect the forest from dark types who are trying to take the power away from the forest-dwelling Pokemon. Hatteran's empathy contributed to the creations of many of the magical girls. They say that the Forest Witch tends to take in those who are worthy of it and give them blessings as a way to protect her forest. But in reality, the selection is based off of whether or not they were found crying. Here are the final designs! In all honesty, my least favorite has to be Grimstyle. Solely because I really wanted to draw a huge, big, buff chick in some really cool, like, Sailor Moon-esque design. Like the ugly stepsister from Shrek, who I love so much. She's my favorite of all of them. And I really want to say that my favorite out of all of them has to be Hatterin, because she looks just like the original Pokemon design. I feel like that one was the most spot on for me. So I really do like that one. Even though they don't really all look like magical girls, it kind of fits the lore that I gave them, so it's okay. Anyways, I really hope you had fun watching this video, and hopefully you got some of your spring break work done. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I'm thinking about doing something based on Marvel Rivals, because like I've been really obsessed with that game, you know? Disappear!